So this is how I mounted the curtains inside my Subaru. My only requirements was I didn't want to be modifying the interior. I didn't want to put any screws, snaps. I don't even want to stick the adhesive on there. I'm not convinced how well it works, but it might work great. I just don't want the residue, and I didn't want to go through the effort and the time to do all the work, to be honest with you. So here's what I did, and I've been running this for almost a year. I just got, I don't know, what is that, 1/8 inch shock cord. And for me, I tied it right around the rear hydraulic strut for the lift and brought it inside. Yes, it does get the weather stripping, but like I said, I've been running this for a year with no ill effects, and I don't think I'll have any. But that's my 1 anchor point on the rear, and then I just ran it alongside the interior, and I'll get up there and show you in more detail. But for my curtains, I just went and bought a sheet, measured how long I need them, cut them out, and what I use, hopefully I can get this, are clips from Office Supply. And I actually thought of this after I used it, so I had to take each one of these clips apart and put it over the elastic. So if you're smart, just run the elastic through the clips, and I space them out, you know, what is that, 6-7 inches. It's not consistent, but just give yourself enough that you need them. And then if you want, and then that just slides along there, and if you want to anchor the rear one here so the curtain doesn't keep sliding forward, take another clip and just clip it onto the cord. And that way, when you're pulling it from the front, it stays anchored. I don't worry about it too much. And in fact, in the rear, what you can do is, put some reflectix up in these rear windows for me, because I don't ever look at them. In fact, this one I can't look out because I've got that cargo net there. So let me jump to the, show you how I handle as far as the rear door, so that this thing doesn't sag too much. All right, sorry for the sun there. It's going to be bright, but here you can see the cords coming from the back, and it sags just because of the weight of the curtain on it. All I do to prevent that, hopefully I can get that for you. I'm a photographer, not a videographer. Is anyways, I just take the cord and loop it up over. Now, of course, with one hand, I just do that. I just loop it up over, and now that brings it up so it stays up high, and then it just runs forward, and I'll show you how I anchor it and how I do the front part. But that's it. And then when I need to, like if I want to pull this back for some reason, pull the curtain back, just drop it down, slide the curtain back, and then hook it back up. But that way it stays high, the curtain stays up above the window line, and also when you're getting in and out of the car, it doesn't hit you. So you know, when I'm in city mode, yeah, I just slide the curtain back, and then, you know. All right, now let me show you how I do the front. And first of all, I just want to say, on my intro video, I said these weren't going to be really flashy videos. I'm a photographer. I am so busy doing that I just don't have time to just do some real polished videos. I try to do the best I can for you, but you know, this is it, man. This is homegrown video, the way YouTube started, right? So for the front, then I just brought the shock cord up, and I just tied it around the front right here. It's tied off. It's tied off around this front handle. Now if you don't have this, you're gonna have to get creative, and I don't know what to tell you, because I know all the cars don't have them. I know the Outbacks do, but I don't know, you know, I don't know if there's some way to put an anchor in here, like a clip, you know, put the little put the little this down in there in the molding, if that would be strong enough to hold it. I don't know. But anyways, that's what I was able to do, and it anchored it up. And then I can keep, if I need to tighten this shock cord up, I just keep pulling on it to keep tension on it. This is for a cargo net that I have up against the top that I keep all my stuff in when I'm camped. Now the front, for the front curtain, that's this white cord. I just took a little clip, tied the shock cord onto the clip, and then I just clip it over the side shock cord, and then did the same on the other side. And again, I just got little clips and hung my sheet up. Let me get shifted around here. Okay, again, I just put the clips on the shock cord, clipped them onto a sheet that I cut out, and I did one for each side. So it's you know, that way I can kind of reach in between when I'm sleeping, and if I need to grab my phone or what have you. Now when you do this, cut it wider than you think you need. And the reason for that, if you notice, I have a piece here that's just is not clipped on. I'll jump in the back door and show you what I do with that. So for me, if you bring this front curtain all the way across and bring this one up, there was just a little gap in here, and I didn't want that. So what I do with that little tail on the front curtain is I wrap it around, and I took another clip and just hang it on there. And so I just flip this clip upside down and put the curtain up in there and clip it. And what it does, it gives me a wrap around, okay? So it's wrapped around, this one's in the front, and now, you know, nobody's gonna be able to see in through the gap and see me and stuff like that. So that's what I did. But the biggest thing is just cut these longer than you think you need them. The beauty of it is sometimes I'll roll over on the curtain on the other side where I sleep, and I'll put weight on this. And if you do, you put too much weight, it just pops it out of the clip. It doesn't tear the elastic down or anything, so that's nice too. And yeah, again, pretty easy to put up, and I've been running this way for a year and it works great. I like this fact, even during the daytime when I'm stopped, I'll extend these side curtains and then nobody can see in and see all my gear. All right.